Hey everybody, it's Glenn, back in this video with the X-Men Classics STEALTH CYCLOPS. Regular viewers of my channel will remember from a previous episode of Confessions of an Ebayaholic that I bought this action figure as part of a job lot. Well, now I'm going to show him off in a full review. On the packaging back, we just have a generic bio concerning Cyclops, longtime leader of the X-Men, blah blah blah, then instructions for his light-up visor and cannon, which I'll get to, hold your horses. Here he is out of packaging, and like many action figures in the X-Men Classics line, I assume this appearance is an original concept, unless that is a bigger X-geek than I can point me in the direction of a Cyclops comic appearance like this. Conceptually, it's a darker, more military take on the character. If he hadn't have debuted in spandex in the 60s, then this is how I imagine he would appear if he was invented in the 90s and drawn by Rob Liefeld. Taking a closer look, and is it me or is his head a bit too small? And maybe it's the recent influence in my mind of the Days of Future Past movie that's making me read this as futuristic post-apocalyptic armor. But to go with that, I can't help but feel the deep lines in the face sculpt give him a more aged look than perhaps we are used to. In case you're curious, the belt and chest strap are rubberized and removable. Moving on to his light-up visor, and it's operated by a button on his back. Then we have his light-up arm cannon, which is also operated by the same button. Here I question, does it make sense a mutant who can fire laser blasts from his eyes using an arm cannon? And as a cherry on that nonsensical cake, he comes with a smaller handgun. This holsters on his hip and fits into his left hand. The arm cannon can be removed from the arm, but then is connected to the visor via this cable, so not completely removable. I can only think weaponizing Cyclops in this way is just because boys like guns. I mean, as soon as a boy can shape his hand like this, he's going peow, peow, peow. So yes, the arm cannon broadens the appeal in that way. Just wish they'd have spent a moment on the card back to conceptualize why Cyclops, who essentially is a living laser gun, needs a big laser cannon. Maybe Beast used his science know-how to design it so that it channels Scott's optic blast so he can better focus his optic blast over greater distance. That, of course, was just off the top of my head. If you can come up with a better concept, let me know in the comments below. But until then, toy companies, send me your money and I'm happy to write your card backs and explain your nonsense away. Turning our attention towards articulation, and the packaging proudly trumpeted 26 points of articulation, so let's check them out. In spite of the light up feature, the head rotates. It also looks down this much and then up this much. The right arm only swivels. Meanwhile, his left arm rotates and moves up and back down. There's upper arm swivel, double jointed elbow, wrist rotation, and moves up and back down. And his fingers are hinged, which helps him hold the handgun. He has an ab crunch, which moves this far forwards and then this far back. Rotates at the waist. At the hips, his legs move out to the side and back in to the front a real decent amount. If the legs move back a decent amount as well. Upper leg swivel, double jointed knees, rotation at the top of the boot. At the ankle, it's hinged, moving backwards and forwards. Hinged at the toe, moving backwards and forwards. And taking full advantage of the ankle pivots, this is him standing at the widest stance possible, still with both feet flat on the floor. So if you're the kind that nervously twitches when action figures stray from the classic comic book looks, then this probably isn't one for you. But if you're a fan of big ass guns, then it ticks that box. Anyway, please help me out by giving this video a big thumbs up. Also remember to comment, share and subscribe. Click this video for the previous episode of Confessions of an Ebayaholic. Alternatively, check out the description beneath this video for links to my Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. Click those links and connect with me there too. Hope to see you in my next video. Bye.